What's going on, everyone out there in YouTube land? Today's a special day. Picked up a little something special for the channel that's going to be an ongoing project, and here's a little backstory on it. So my father's going to retire next month, and he's not the kind of guy that's going to just sit around and do nothing in an armchair all day. So this is basically something that he's going to be doing. I'm going to be helping out when I'm down here, but this is going to basically be his project, and we're going to put it on the channel and stuff, so he'll be giving me the footage of what he does here and there, and kind of excited. I mean, it's not anything like you're really probably thinking. It is a car. It does have four wheels, and it does have propulsion of sorts. That's all I'm going to say, and we're going to go ahead and show it to you now. Alright, there it is. No, just kidding, it's not the lawnmower. Ready? Dun da da da! Yes, there it is. It's a 1974, 74 Commuta-Car city car. Well, Commuta-Car was one of the manufacturers. There's another one. This is before it was called Commuta-Car. I can't remember the name of it, but that's what it is. It was a all-electric car from the 70s. It was the answer for the oil crisis back in the day. We're going to get this off the trailer, and then we're going to do a walk around and show you some more. Alright, so here it is. It's a 74 Commuta, or otherwise known as a city car. Commuta was the brand that was renamed to back in the late 70s, but when it first started it was something else. I can't remember what it was. Something started with an S. As you can see, she's in pretty rough shape. She has not been driven in a long time. Now, this was a full electric car. It's had a whopping 2.5 horsepower electric motor. And I think it was a 36 volt system, if I remember correctly. I think it was a 36. Yeah, started as 36. This is one of the first years of production. This is number 97, we believe. And it's rough. But something cool about this is these doors are actually pretty cool. They're kind of like gull wing style doors, and let me demonstrate that for you now. They kind of go up a little bit. See how it's at an angle now? And then when you put it back down, it's straight. How about that? Take that, Lamborghini. Interior is just as rough as the outside. As you can see, a lot of the switches and stuff are missing. There's all sorts of crap in here, like it's been sitting. And there's no batteries, which would have been junk anyways. But it does still have the motor. That's that 2.5 beast right there. 2.5 horsepower beast. There's the rear end. It's got drum brakes in the rear. It is a full leaf spring suspension. Front and rear. And in the front, it has disc brakes, but somebody robbed the calipers off of it for something else. Not sure if it was for another one of these cars or if it was just for some other project. First glance at this car, obviously the body's junk. It's got some holes in it. This one wasn't as big, but it got bigger on the way home, just from the wind, so it's shot. It's shot. You can buy body panels for this still. There are people that have them, and they're not companies or anything like that. They're basically collectors that had a bunch of these. But we're thinking we're going to go a different route with this. We're going to ditch this body. As of right now, that's the plan. The body's going to go goodbye because, well, we haven't been able to find the front piece, which is the one that's really bad, and that's really bad. Imagine you can make some molds and just remake your own out of fiberglass anyways, but we're going to do a little better. We're going to come up with our own style molded body and do it out of fiberglass, so it's not going to exactly look like this. The whole front end is going to be changed up because, well, it's trashed anyways. It's probably going to be flat on the sides like it kind of is now. Design's still to come. Top is shot. Yeah, look at that baby rag top. Holla! It's legit. But yeah. And back in here is where a lot of the magic's going to happen. Right now what we're thinking about doing is completely ditching the electronic portion of this car. She's no longer going to be electric. It's going to be converted over to gas, and we're thinking maybe with a motorcycle engine. As long as it runs, I think that's going to be the key. Don't really care about the frame of the motorcycle because the only thing that's really going to matter is the transmission, some of the electronics basically to make sure the engine works, and the engine's got to work. You can find those on Craigslist, maybe 1000 cc. That's probably overkill. Probably more likely around 500, 600 cc would be perfectly fine for this, but I'm trying to convince him to go with 1000 cc. I don't think he's totally sold on it yet, but
I'm not looking at wheelie bars.
I think it would be really cool seeing this thing do some wheelies. Obviously the rims, gonna have to do something a little different with those, because they're basically trailer tires. And if we're gonna put a motorcycle engine in it, that's not gonna fly. Probably go with like some 13-inch Vega wheels or something, some Steelies or something to bring it out a little bit. Give it a little bit more oomph, you know, width there to hold it, and help probably improve the track width to improve the handling a little better too. So this is your first glimpse into this little beast, and it's going to be the old man's project starting next month after he retires.
That's right.
Because you're going to be, what, 68 years old this year, right?
Yeah.
68, finally retiring. Been working his ass off. He works for a company that makes drill bits for the oiling industry, so he's put his share of time in every week. So he's going to get going on this after he retires. We might be doing a little bit of tear down just to get the body off for now and get it cleaned up and see what we got underneath. It is an all aluminum frame underneath. He doesn't have a TIG welder. He does weld everything else, but he doesn't weld aluminum, but we can get that put on the trailer, take it to someplace and get it welded if we need to. There is a little crack in the frame somewhere. It's not very big. It's nothing major. It's very minor. So we're going to have to, probably that's going to be the first thing that gets fixed before we do anything else, and then we're going to go from there. It does have a crash bar here in the back with a roll tube. See it? It does have a hoop that comes up and over. So it's kind of got a cage already.
Same here.
And it comes down here, comes straight down. So it's already caged. Hashtag race car. So that's good. That part's already done. May just come off with some more supports from that, especially if it's going to have a little more oomph behind it. And it's going to be very interesting to see what it evolves into. The biggest thing I'm looking forward to is actually putting a motor in, or an engine, excuse me. Motors are electric, that's what it has now. We're going to put an engine into it, and I really want to drive it. I don't give a shit if the body's on it or not at that point. I just want to get it to the point so I can move it down the road. So I can do a burnout or something with it. That'd be pretty funny and hysterical to see this little thing do a burnout. So yeah, there she is in all her glory. Oh, and how this thing came to be. Saw in the trailer, there's a lawnmower over here. This is how this came to be. Guy at my dad's work offered him this lawnmower. It doesn't run, right?
No.
Yeah, it doesn't run right now, so he's gonna fix it. I don't know why, but yeah, he's got a lawnmower. When he's already got a lawnmower sitting next to the street rod in there. So what he needs two of them for, God only knows, but I think he's gonna end up selling it after he fixes it. So the guy offered him that for free, right? You got that for free. So he went ahead and took the lawnmower, and after he told the guy he'd take it, the guy's like, hey, I got a commuter car, you want that? My dad's like, what the fuck is a commuter car? So he Googled it real quick, and he said, hell yeah, I'll take it. But we knew going into it, once the guy told him he was going to give it to him, that the body was shot really bad. I mean, look at the cracking and stuff. It happens with age on these old fiberglass bodies. So yeah, he took it. The guy brought it to work for him on his trailer. Him and his wife put it on his trailer. My dad brought his trailer to work, and they just butted the trailers up, pushed it from one to the other, and now we just took it off the trailer, and here she is.
I got a drawer full of these.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like
Side marker lights, I got a drawer full of them.
It's just a generic side marker. I mean, a lot of the, looking over this, a lot of the things on here were basically things you could get off of a part shelf, a generic part shelf. It's actually amazing on how simplistic it is, but yet it's very sophisticated for the time because it was all electric. And in fact, I think I've ridden in golf carts that are bigger than this. Yeah, she's pretty much had it. Got piano hinge style doors. Just put the board in there. The pedals broke. That's seized. Those are all shot. That's the fuses. But we're not worried about the electronics because, well, it's going to need all new electronics and everything anyways, especially with a go into an engine as opposed to a motor. So, if you guys are interested to see where this thing goes, make sure you subscribe to the channel. The old man is going to be working on it while I'm not here, and he is going to be filming it. I'm going to get him all set up with that stuff, so you can see the progress on that, and then he's just going to give me the footage, and I'm going to get it posted to the channel. And obviously, whenever I'm down here, we'll do some work on it too, and in between everything else. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be interesting, and it's probably going to be pretty fucking stupid.
That's what we do.
So make sure you subscribe, hit that like button, comment away, and don't forget to follow Offbeat Motors over on Twitter and Instagram. And you can find us over there at Offbeat Motors because there will be pictures of this posted along the way, along with videos and stuff, and you don't want to miss that. Also, we're going to have a video soon, probably on the street rod, and look for that coming soon. Don't know if we're going to get that filmed this weekend. It's supposed to get some pretty good rain here in the Houston area, but today's turned out to be halfway decent so far, but this is today's focus, so that's what we're doing. So stay tuned, guys.